I used to describe it to people like, for someone who's not bipolar, you throw your feeling into a lake and it causes a ripple, right? There's a plunge and do. Now, if you're bipolar, you throw a freaking boulder into that lake and then you see these huge waves, right? And that's partly because I personally feel things on a larger scale. I was diagnosed as bipolar type 1. I presented symptoms at a very young age.
I've known Suny for years, and he's always been open about being bipolar, but I didn't know how to ask him about it.
We're not at a point in society where it's okay to be not okay. We're just taught and conditioned that we're supposed to put our best face forward despite any turmoil or drama that's going on in your life. I was detaching from people purposely, had every intent of piecing out of this world, and I was completely okay with it. And the only time that I felt any kind of sense of power in my life was when I thought about suicide. It made me feel like I could end my own suffering, and I could end the pain that's associated with all of this. I decided that I was gonna give all of my friends a favor of me. One thing that I could do for them.
Remember that guy who greeted me earlier? That's Jonathan. He was one of the friends Suny offered a final favor.
I talked to Jonathan, and he asked me to come in here, and he said, I'd like you to talk to Aaron about some healing modalities. And their approach is a little bit different. I see mental health, specifically bipolar, more as a marker for being an empath, right? You feel the world on a different level.
We open Activate Austin to really be a place for people to really grow within themselves. And these tools are meant to help everyone, really be a whole person in form of meditation and one-on-one sessions and conversations and classes. And all of this is to really help people see where they're at in their life and take new steps to go within themselves to really be good.
So I've been struggling with these cocktails of medicines, and they have saved my life. They have been beneficial, and I still take medicine. I'm not anti-medicine. I think each person needs to define what treatment is best for them and how they approach it. But I felt like it was incomplete. It shifted the focus for me where, I can harness my creative energies.
That's how we met, performing in a show our mutual friend produced for her company, Lucky Chaos Productions.
Through Lucky Chaos, I grew and developed as an artist and eventually wrote and directed a play about my struggles with bipolar disorder. It was open and honest, and people could relate to it. And it was the first time in a long time that I noticed the influence that I had on other people, and just by being genuine and open and honest.
And I know he's been a lot more present, how he shows up. He doesn't look as tired. He's more present. He's more aware. He's more social. He's not pulling away. Suny is somebody that talks about where he's at and his prognosis, and he truly wants to find another way.
So after hearing his story, I felt the most important question I could ask him was, how can I be a better friend?
Oftentimes just knowing that you're there is good. I think that this conversation in itself is an important conversation for anybody out there to have with someone who does suffer, because it is an individualized experience. Each person is going to want their own approach that they're comfortable with.